Hi everyone, I'm Lauren with Sci-Tech Discovery Center, and today we're going to be doing nebula spin art. It's a really fun way to combine both science and art.
A nebula is a giant cloud of dust and gas in space. It is sometimes called a star nursery because it is usually caused by a star beginning to be formed or from the explosion of a dying star. This is the Crab Nebula. It is located in the constellation of Taurus. This photo was taken by the Hubble Space Telescope and is a great example for us to use.
In this activity, we're going to be using paint to represent the elements and the gases that are spreading out from that dying star. A nebula is really important to us because it actually pushes things out into the universe that are still going to exist there long after the star is dead. Those elements can then affect us by becoming the oxygen that we breathe, the metal that we wear, and even the calcium in our bones. So in this activity, we're going to be looking at the effects of those elements spreading by using several different colors of paint. Now you can choose any color that you would like. I would recommend choosing bright colors just because it'll make it look even cooler and more beautiful. I chose these ones because I liked the contrast they have against each other. In this bottle, I have about 3 parts paint and 1 part water. That's going to help you have a nice, good spread of paint without it being too diluted because you still want it to be nice and bright.
If we look again at our picture of the Crab Nebula, we see a great example of colors. However, that is not the only picture of the Crab Nebula that we have. These other photos are also of the Crab Nebula. They were taken at different times with different telescopes, and some of the scientists were looking for different information. The reason they are different colors is because the human eye can only see visible light. That is only part of the light wave spectrum. Our eyes are unable to see things like gamma rays or X-rays. Because of this, scientists will give the light we can't see a representational color so they can study it. That's why you can choose any colors you like for your spin art nebula.
You also need some black paper. You can cut it into a round shape so it'll fit down into your salad spinner. You can get a salad spinner at most stores. Now this one is particularly large, but you can use a smaller one if you'd like, and then just cut some black construction paper into a smaller size. You don't have to use black, but we like to use it to represent our space. Now, I'm going to take this piece of paper and place it down into my salad spinner. When using paint, you always have to make sure that you take precautions because it can be a little bit messy. So I'm going to wear gloves just to make sure that I don't get it onto my hands. If you're working with young children, you also want to make sure that you don't use toxic paints or anything that might stick. So I'm then going to just put about 3 squirts of each of my paint directly on to my black paper. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now that I have that in there, I'm going to slowly rotate this so the paint can kind of spread around. This is going to help the motion start. Now we are using something called centrifugal force within the salad spinner. That means something at the center is going to spread out due to the force of the movement. I get that in there, and then I can start pumping. Now you can do this as much as you want, but you just need to do it enough to make sure that your paint spreads. Once you're finished and you're satisfied with your nebula, you can gently remove it. This is the good part to be wearing gloves because it can get a little bit messy. You then have a beautiful spin art nebula.
Thank you for watching. Please follow us here for more fun science videos or our Facebook and Instagram to stay up to speed with more great activities.